Hey film fans, welcome to CinePro, your ultimate hub for all movie recaps. From heartwarming classics to the latest blockbusters, the movie begins with a scene of the Earth coming to an end because of humanoid-shaped monsters called the Titans. These monsters had destroyed the entire world over more than 1,000 years. Since humans were terrified of them, they chose to live behind walls they built for themselves, hoping the walls would protect them in case one of the Titans attacked. After more than 100 years, people began to forget about the Titans entirely, and the matter became nothing more than a part of history books and myths used to scare children. The people living behind the walls didn't even know how to leave, even if they wanted to, because the government had forbidden anyone from going outside due to their immense fear of the Titans. Everyone agreed to live this difficult life, and the world behind the walls was divided into 3 regions. The third region was for farmers who worked in the fields. The second was for factories built behind the walls, and the first region was for the ruling aristocratic class. Moving between these regions was strictly prohibited. Then we meet a brilliant boy named Aaron, who lived in the third region of the city. He refused to live imprisoned behind the walls because he had the ambition to achieve something great. His dream was to explore the outside world, and he shared this dream with his friends, as he doubted the existence of the Titans altogether. He believed people were hiding there out of unfounded fear. Aaron had a genius friend like him, but farmers were not allowed to conduct experiments or engage in any activities. In the same place, there was a girl named Mikasa. Aaron and Mikasa loved each other, and Mikasa wanted to live a happy life with Aaron. Later, Aaron's friend encounters a strange person while on his way to meet Aaron but decides to ignore him. Aaron was happy with the place he was in because it allowed him to see the outside world. That place had a cannon, which he loved. Since people were always terrified of such things, they never went there. Aaron decided to leave the walls no matter the cost and convinced all his friends to agree to leave with him. The wall guards were stationed everywhere, but they managed to hide from them and got very close to the wall. However, they were caught before they could leave. The army commander saved them because he had a soft spot for Aaron, knowing he was a brilliant boy and understanding his ambitions. They talked for a while, but suddenly, the ground shook. When they looked over the walls, they couldn't believe their eyes. For the first time, they were faced with a great danger, a Titan monster, larger and stronger than all the others. These monsters, called colossal Titans, were made of fire and taller than the walls themselves. The Titan started breathing fire and breaking the wall with its massive legs. Of course, everyone was shocked, and the situation worsened due to the fires that started. The commander ordered a full attack on the monster using bombs, but a soldier stopped him, saying the government had prohibited the use of explosives. The Titan then broke the wall with ease. Soon, Titans started appearing through the hole in the wall. These monsters resembled humans but were much taller and far stronger. They began smiling sinisterly at humans because they saw them as dinner. The commander succeeded in launching a bombing attack on the Titans but was shocked to discover that these monsters were immortal and could never be killed. He realized this when he saw their wounds and injuries heal quickly. The Titans began cornering everyone as their numbers were enormous, and humans were insignificant to them. The monsters treated them like insects to be crushed underfoot. Humans were nothing more than toys to them. Indeed, the Titans devoured humans as if they were sandwiches. The soldiers began committing suicide out of fear that the monsters would eat them. The Titans managed to create total destruction in the city. People were either eaten or crushed in the chaos. In the end, they found the only place that could protect them, the Grand City Hall. People trampled over each other to get inside, caring only for themselves. Aaron and Mikasa also entered the hall to save themselves, but Mikasa saw a mother and her infant in the crowd. Feeling sorry for the child, she stayed outside the hall to try to save them. Amid the chaos, Aaron was pushed inside, and the hall doors closed on him. Aaron tried to open the door, but the crowd stopped him. Meanwhile, Mikasa managed to reach the child, but saw a Titan approaching her. Aaron watched helplessly as the Titan swallowed Mikasa and the child in one bite. The entire place fell silent. Somehow, Aaron was thrown out of the hall and noticed that Titans were everywhere, with the remaining people hiding from them. The Titans broke through the hall's roof and devoured everyone inside. Blood streamed from under the hall's doors. Aaron was devastated by what he saw and decided to continue his journey back to the industrial city. 2 years later, we transitioned to the industrial region, where people were unharmed thanks to their strong walls. Those who survived the first attack also moved to the industrial area, as the Titans were still in the third region where the farmers lived. This caused overcrowding in the industrial area and a shortage of food and water, leading people to die of hunger. The only solution for those in the third region was to cleanse their area of the monsters, meaning they had to face the Titans. A military force was prepared to fight the monsters, and they trained at the highest level for 2 years. Eren and his friend joined this army because they wanted to avenge Mikasa. Eren considered himself responsible for Mikasa's death because he couldn't save her. The leader of this army was named Cobal. Commander Cobal decides to move under the cover of darkness. Their mission is to seal the hole in the wall through which the Titans entered. They plan to do this by blowing up the upper part of the hole, causing the debris from the wall to fall and seal the opening. Despite the chaos the explosion will cause, it will ensure that the Titans can no longer breach the wall. If the operation succeeds, they will finally be able to eliminate the Titans. This explosion is their last hope. Either they all die trying to carry out the mission, or they die trying to save themselves. There's no third option. At that moment, the squad leader tests the army's new weapon, which they developed to allow them to fly through the air. This weapon was created because they discovered that the Titans' weak point is their necks. If they manage to strike the Titans there, they will never come back to life. According to the plan, the army begins moving under the cover of night. But as they proceed along their path, they sense something strange. They investigate and find that everything is fine. The sound they heard was just a cow. After a while, one of the soldiers hears a child crying, thinking the child is in danger and needs saving. She moves toward the sound to check, and Eren follows her. When they find the child, they discover it is made of Titan flesh and blood. The child tries to grab them but falls to the ground, crying hysterically. As it cries, all the larger Titans awaken and surround them. At that moment, the entire army is in serious trouble because Commander Cobal abandoned them, taking all the weapons and leaving them to face the danger alone. The Titans capture Eren's friend, but the soldiers manage to rescue him from the Titans' grasp. However, they find themselves still surrounded by Titans. Suddenly, the mighty Titan hunter Shikishima appears. This man has previously killed about 10 or 15 Titans. He is accompanied by a loyal soldier, Mikasa. Mikasa is still alive. Together they manage to kill a large number of Titans using their specialized weapons. After defeating the Titans, they head to the designated location near the walls. But surprisingly, Mikasa shows no emotions toward Eren, as she is focused on seeking revenge after everything that happened. A Titan swallows Mikasa, but Shikishima trained her to fight Titans. He reveals a secret about the Titans, saying they should attack them with bold actions and confront them. He also states that fear is humanity's enemy, forcing people to flee, not the Titans themselves. Later, Commander Cobal, obsessed with himself, arrives. He says the weapons capable of killing quickly are not in the secret location they were supposed to use for this mission. They are in the tunnels. I didn't want to lose those explosives, he says. I had to leave. A thief among them might be speeding up the weapon's disappearance. Unable to bear the loss of the rapid kill weapons, they start loading the cannons, but the sound attracts the Titans. Suddenly, the Titans devour 2 soldiers. Chaos ensues, but the arrogant commander declares, "I'm in charge of the explosives." A thief steals the carts loaded with explosives. A woman, whose husband was eaten by the Titans, sets the explosive carts on fire in an act of revenge. Instead of preserving the explosives, she detonates them in the middle of the Titans. But the Titans emerge unscathed. The army loses their last hope in the explosives, and Cobal escapes, leaving them trapped. The Titans surround them from all sides. Eren feels lost but remembers Shikishima's words. Fueled by anger, he manages to kill some Titans. In the fight, however, he loses his leg. One of the Titans captures Eren's friend, and everyone fights to save him before the Titan devours him. Eren loses the battle in every way, feeling defeated and unable to help anyone. But he stands again, motivating himself. At that moment, he saves his friend before the Titan can eat him, though he loses his arm in the process. In the end, one of the Titans swallows Eren. He feels himself being slowly digested, becoming a part of the Titan's stomach. When Mikasa sees this, she loses all composure. She attacks the Titans, but her vehicle is destroyed. Now, Mikasa faces the threat of death as the same Titan moves toward her. Suddenly, the Titan feels something wrong in its stomach. A large creature emerges, breaking through its mouth. An enormous explosion occurs, revealing a massive Titan. This Titan eliminates the remaining Titans. As everyone watches in shock, they realize that this isn't just any Titan. It's Eren. Later, Eren begins to weaken and die, but the commander, aware of Eren's potential, says something incomprehensible. He tells them to strike Eren on the back of his neck. No one understands the reasoning, but Mikasa follows his instructions. Eren emerges from within the Titan, and surprisingly, his leg and arm are intact. Everyone is astonished. Shikishima laughs, as he had anticipated this outcome. In a flashback, we see that Eren's father was a scientist who injected Eren with a substance for some reason. The commander was with him, but Eren's mother opposed the experiment. They told her that Eren would play a crucial role in saving humanity because of this injection. Government officers arrived, arrested Eren's parents, and burned the experiment notes, as farmers were prohibited from conducting experiments or inventions. This is why the commander favored Eren, understanding that the injection made him humanity's strongest hope. When Eren wakes up, he finds himself captured by Cobal. Eren is shocked to learn that he transformed into a massive Titan, but he is proud, knowing how much this ability has helped humanity in their fight against the Titans. Eren confronts Cobal, accusing him of keeping people cowardly behind the walls instead of encouraging innovation and bravery. Cobal finishes off the commander. While he speaks kindly about Eren for a moment, the commander tells Eren a secret before dying, revealing that Cobal was the one who killed his mother and father. When Eren hears this, he and his companion confront Cobal, but then a massive Titan appears and jumps down to them. At first, it grabs Eren, and everyone tries to stop it, but it eliminates everything in its path. It even tries to kill Eren's companion, but Mikasa prevents it. The Titan looks at Mikasa as if it understands her, then leaves, taking Eren with it. In the scuffle, Cobal loses his life. Eren is absent, so no one knows what to do. Later, Eren's companion remembers they still have a bomb, so they consider using it for a mission. They all head to the third zone to retrieve it. Eren wakes up to find himself in a large, strange room. Shikishima is there, along with many other things. From here, Shikishima reveals many secrets. The Titans were originally created from humans, and the one who made them was Eren's father. They were meant to be weapons for war, but the experiment backfired. What remained was the harmful part, as this virus started spreading rapidly among people, turning humans into Titans at an alarming rate. They began spreading destruction across the world. The tragic thing is that Titans are immortal, and nothing reduces their appetite, meaning they are eternal. Eren's father was the only one who had the means to kill them, but it disappeared with his death. There could have been a solution to the Titan problem if the government hadn't stopped him. Eren's father chose his son and injected him with the serum to help humanity fight the Titans. As a result, Eren is also immortal and can transform into a Titan at any time. Shikishima also reveals that he is against the government, and his companions tried to steal explosives. Eren prepares to help Shikishima after being impressed by his words. Eren's companions go to retrieve the bomb to protect themselves from the Titan monsters. They move toward the walls after loading it onto a cart, but Shikishima stops them along the way. His plan was to destroy the second zone with the bomb, forcing people to face the Titans when the walls fall. After defeating the Titans, they could overthrow the government, which is the root cause of the problem. But Eren and his companions disagree, as innocent people would be caught in the crossfire. Shikishima and Eren start fighting. Shikishima kills himself and transforms into a Titan. This reveals that Shikishima could turn into a Titan and was the one who took Eren. They realize they need to kill him to stop the Titans from being controlled. It becomes clear that the serum they took allowed them to transform into Titans, but the larger ones have shorter lifespans. The Titans continuously transform because of the virus that turned them, not because they killed themselves. Anyway, a fierce fight ensues between Shikishima and Eren. Shikishima strikes Eren hard, but Eren defeats Shikishima using his incredible combat skills. According to the plan, Eren manages to detonate the wall from above. Everyone is shocked at that moment when they discover that Cobal is alive. He declares that he will keep Eren under his watch, as he never wanted anyone to help humanity. He wanted them to remain hidden behind the walls. One of the soldiers, filled with rage, kills Cobal. At this point, it's revealed that the monster from the beginning of the film was actually Cobal himself. He does everything in his power to stop the mission, but Shikishima agrees to help and sacrifices himself by shoving the bomb into Cobal's Titan mouth. Cobal dies from the massive explosion, and the hole is sealed due to the wreckage caused by the blasts. Finally, their mission succeeds. They rejoice, and Mikasa and Eren's dream comes true. They see the sea and the birds, and the film ends with their dream finally realized. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all new updates. See you in the next video.